Hi, I'm Mark Spencer. I own the Data Cage here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are a facility that we utilize the FlightScope strike unit in all analysis of hitting and pitching, which is great. We've been doing this for a few months now, but my background actually goes back to 2005 using the FlightScope technology in golf. Most recently, I was a sales rep with Nike Golf here for the Southeast region, and we use the FlightScope technology exclusively to do club fittings at demo days and to fit people in the proper equipment with Nike. One of the big things I use with the data is, and the bat fitting side of it is super exciting for me because I've done it for so many years with golf, is being able to have these, these quantifiable numbers and these actual data. So when I'm fitting people to bats, we have actual numbers to go by to make sure the bat is the correct bat for them. It's not a subjective process, right? If I can increase obviously if they're hitting it more solid, but if we can see the numbers are going up as far as not only the exit velocity, but also the proper launch angles, which is critical. I mean, I could give anybody maybe an ultra light bat and speed up the swing of the speed of the swing. But if they're hitting the ball at the wrong angle, they're hitting really hard grounders. And what we're learning now, right, with data, is that hard grounders are no good. We need to hit that ball over the infield. So there's no better way to fit someone to a proper bat than to use the FlightScope technology that shows me both exit velocity and launch angle of the ball. Marucci Sports has been a huge partner in starting this. I approached, this is a little out of the box in baseball, I know. And I approached a few companies and bat companies, I wouldn't say they pushed back as much as they were kind of like, what? With the phone call with Marucci, it really literally took just a couple seconds. They're like, hey, we get it, we're on board. And so they've partnered with us, and I've got demos of all different, from junior to senior league to BB core bats. I got metal bats, wood bats. And I'm able to really fit players, whether you're getting ready for showcases this summer, trying to go to college, or maybe you're an 11U player that just wants to hit the ball and be the best player on your team. We're able to really fit players into the proper Marucci bat for them, and it's gone really, really well. And nothing like getting that text from the dad a few days later, hey, he just hit his first home run, thank you. So that's a lot of fun, and FlightScope and Marucci are a huge partner in that. One of the things what I saw in golf, and I'm going to start, and I'm seeing in baseball, and I know what's going to happen, kind of, is the difference between kind of camera-based and radar-based. There was kind of the same argument as far as people utilizing camera-based systems, like the vector launch monitor in golf was something that's kind of sat on the side of the ball, and you hit it, and it would take a couple photos of it and stuff. But it was good, right? But not as reliable. But B, it didn't show as much of the three-dimensional what was happening as far as tracking the ball. It was tracking the ball this far, right? Instead of the length of the golf shot, or now the length of the ball in baseball. I recently did a home run derby at a 12U tournament, and it was super exciting because I had it up there and the kids were hitting home runs, but it was tracking it, and it really sold me further on the FlightScope because it would track the ball all the way till it lands. Some of these guys were hitting it over 200 feet. It was really, really cool, super exclusive. But the thing with using the ability on the FlightScope is you're not just tracking the ball all the way, but in golf, you're able to also track the club as it strikes. And the interaction between the club and the golf ball are critical in finding the most optimal combination for that player to hit the ball as far as possible. Well, that's coming in baseball, right? Is we need to optimize every baseball swing as much as possible, and the only way to really do that is to really see how the bat is interacting with the ball at impact.